what should I do with this? I've wanted one of these for a few years. I finally found one of the most maligned guitars Gibson ever made that I have actually been very eager to try, even though a lot of people absolutely hate them. It is in the case, and I was told before I went to go look at it, it had never been played. And I kind of laughed and was like, yeah, okay, I'm sure it's never been played. But then when the case was opened, I was like, oh my, I think it really has never been played before. All right, so let's open it up and get a look. Oh yeah, and I'll tell you a couple reasons I think it's never been played. There weren't even fingerprints on it, but when you look at the wood on the fretboard, there's no evidence that finger oils have ever touched the wood. Look at the frets here. The frets are actually corroded, but there's no real marks underneath. I think the strings actually wiggled a little bit while I was driving home with it and maybe scratched some of the corrosion off, but I don't see any evidence of wear. I know I get new guitars every week to make videos, and you can see finger oil marks on the fretboard within a minute or two of playing. There's absolutely nothing there. There is not a scratch anywhere. I believe these are the original strings, the original everything, and I am super worried that, having never been used, the robot tuners probably won't work. All right, it has the certificate of authenticity here, the check sheet that came with it when it was new, a big manual, some Gibson propaganda, stuff for the case. This thing was on to remind you to disengage the tuning keys before you try to turn it, in case anyone ever has an opportunity. If you try to turn like this, you can turn if you try real hard, but you're gonna break the gears inside. You pull, let me see if I can get it. There we go. So I pulled the whole thing that direction and it popped loose. Now it works just like a regular guitar tuner, and then you push it back in, get it lined up and push it back in, and that will re-engage it. So that's what it means there. Absolutely beautiful. I love that they only did this one very limited run of this color. Here is the controller knob, and then you can see the wires up under the stop tail piece and up there under that kind of Nashville type bridge with the little piezo saddles. All right, so let's flip it over, get a look at the back. Clear cover so you can see what looks there like a standard three-way switch. And then I will be absolutely shocked if this battery isn't completely dead. But then there's your little computer control unit. You can see the regular potentiometers under there as well. Absolutely beautiful, not a mark on it. The fingerprints, I think, are pretty much all my fingerprints just from looking at it when I looked it over to see if I wanted to buy it. So the real question I have, what should I do with this? I've wanted one of these for a few years, even though it's the very early technology. Look at that, real mother of pearl inlays. Normally a studio's gonna have an unbound headstock, a screened on logo, fake inserts here. These are all supposed to be mother of pearl, and it's a bound neck, but then a studio type body. So yeah, what should I do with it? Should I just shoot some videos and document it and put it away as, you know, kind of an investment purchase? Or should I polish the frets, probably get a new battery pack, see if the robot tuners work? I really want to see if the robot tuners work, and then actually play it. Like, should this stick around? Am I going to destroy some value? I know a lot of people hate these. A lot of people de-robot them. They take the tuners off. I actually have a spare set of the Gibson Cluson type tuners, Gibson Deluxe tuners I could put on it. Got a lot of options. I need some help. Please subscribe and check out our Guitar Deals group on Facebook. The link's in the bio.